as you go through where everyone's from, I want you to notice that there probably aren't a lot of people or any people from your area. And that is because we are very ground floor here at Riman. We're brand new to North America. So most people have never even heard of us yet. So you're going to see people represented from all over the country, but most likely not in your backyard. And that is something called first movers advantage that we're going to talk about a little bit. But let's get into it. So as I said, I'm Jen. I've been with Riman, oh my gosh, I think we're coming up on 8 months now or 9 months. Very new. All of us are fairly new. We've been able to kind of grow very quickly. We have people coming in very fast. This team is doubling month over month. It's growing to this massive entity, which is really, really fun. And it's all because of the skincare. People are absolutely obsessed with this skincare. So they use it, they get their results. And this is where I like to tell everybody that I was born in the 1960s. I'm not some like young 40, 50 something, you know, I got age on my side, people, and this stuff is really quite miraculous. So you'll see some before and after pictures as well. But, you know, I'm here because I've been in direct sales for many, many years. And when I heard about a company that had done $2.5 billion in sales in one tiny country, the country of South Korea, my interest was piqued. I also happen to know, and many of you, if you've heard of Korean skincare, let us know in the chat. Just tell us if you've heard of it before hearing about Riman, because right now it is very trendy. And when trends happen and momentum happens, you want to partner up with that. So that is another reason that I am here. I have a daughter who is in her 20s. She told me about Korean skincare about 4 years ago. Korea is the capital of skincare globally. So Korea is to skincare as Paris is to fashion. And the fact that what we're going to show you tonight is the #1 skincare brand in all of Korea and starting to become #1 in a large part of the world that we are moving into, you're going to understand why a lot of us left some other opportunities to come here. All right, anyway, enough about that. Let's get into it. So we're going to start with a Valentine's trivia, and all you have to do is type the answer into the chat. So Frank Sinatra, Judy Garland, and Elvis Presley all got married in what city? The first one, Pam Faree, congratulations.
Wow.
You are the winner. It is Las Vegas. Congrats, congrats. So Pam, please email to collect your prize. And folks, when you win a prize throughout this presentation, that's going to be the email. We'll make sure that it's put in the chat a couple of times, and that is how you claim your prizes. So congratulations to Pam. Listen, we're going to show you a quick video. This is one of the videos that Riman created. They had the video team from Samsung create this video for them, and that the same video team has made videos for Toyota Corporation, very high end. They spent a lot of money on these videos to announce their arrival in North America. So here is Riman. Nope, this is not Riman at all. Let's try it again. Oh, my computer. And I got a new computer too. All right, here we go. that is always one to get us grooving. So Stephanie asked, who is a guest? You want to chime in to win more stuff? Definitely let us know that you're a guest. Let us know who invited you. Let us know where you're from. If you've used the products, let us know what you love about them. So let's hear it from you in the chat. We're definitely keeping an eye on that to award more prizes. So we're going to go through this really quickly. This is, as we said, it's a new company. It was established in South Korea 2018. That is a very short time ago. In that short period of time, they did $2.5 billion in revenue. That is remarkable. There aren't a lot of companies that do that level of revenue in any industry, not just in direct sales. As we said, they are the #1 Korean skincare brand in Korea, the country known for skincare. They sold over 35 million bottles in South Korea, which is remarkable. To put that into perspective, Selena Gomez has a product that is it Rare Beauty, I believe, and she sold 500,000 bottles, and people went crazy because that was a really large amount of product to sell. So, I mean, in comparison with 35 million, it's nothing, right? And the reason we keep selling more and more and more is because it works so well. People use it, they get results, they become obsessed with it. They came to North America in March of 2023, but they had their official launch in October, and they paid out their first commission checks in December, just about 13 months ago. That's how new this is, and you're hearing about it first. So you get this first mover's advantage, but you are not dealing with a startup company. 90% of startups fail in the first 3 years. It's new, but it's not a startup. And in fact, before even coming to the United States, Riman was number 22 on the Direct Selling News Top 100 list. Those are the top 100 direct selling companies globally. And there are companies on that list are the Tupperwares and the Herbalifes and the Amways and the Avons and the big legacy companies. So we are already ranked up there with the top of the top, the best of the best, and still just brand new. So that is a little bit about us. And, I should mention, I guess, our home office. So this building is our home office that they purchased in cash just outside of LA. So we like to say that success leaves clues. A big clue is paying cash for a beautiful office building in the LA area. Okay, moving on. So we are going to get into all of our products. Brianna is going to talk to us a little bit more about our lines and what we offer. But before we do, let's get into another video. We're going to take you into the Incel Derm Lab.
Here in the Incel Derm Byungpoo Lab, we work with elements provided by nature. Among the many gifts of nature, the Earth's energy provides a capacity to purify. That capacity is enriched in the plant Centella asiatica, also known as Byungpoo in Korea. The size of the leaf, the direction of the root, soil temperature, and cultivation method. Every aspect is analyzed. The plants are grown for 45 days until they brim with life's energy. Only freshly harvested Korean Byungpoo plants are used as ingredients for Incel Derm. Another key ingredient is the pristine lava seawater from Jeju Island. For over 400,000 years, the volcanic rock beds of Jeju have borne the ocean's energy, instilled into its deep waters. That water is infused at the optimal temperature of 80 degrees Celsius for 20 hours to slowly and gently extract the essential fluids from the Byungpoo leaves. Those fluids are at the core of the brightening and purifying energy delivered by Incel Derm. We present to you Byungpoo Energy Fluid. Our hypoallergenic fluid boosts the skin cell regeneration cycle by providing optimal benefits with the Booster Serum Booster Ritual. The booster opens the way for moisture to enter and awaken the skin's radiance. Then, the serum aligns the skin barrier to enhance the glow. And the final layer of booster ingrains glow and resilience deep into your skin. With this routine, your skin will gain the glow-lifting effects. Radiate the glow of youth from deep inside your skin cells with Incelderm.
I'm going to turn it over to Brianna to talk a little bit about the products and the ingredients, but I want to invite you to read through the chat. An iPhone user says that she used a product line since she was 13 years old, same product line. And at 72 years old, she made the decision to switch to Riman, and her skin looks and feels amazing. She has glow of the glow is what she called it. So thank you for sharing. That is really cool. And then Lady is saying that she is soon to be $1 million planner with Riman, and she is a career beauty expert. And we are finding that a lot of people like Lady who are career estheticians, dermatologists, med spa owners, med spa injectors, and workers are coming to us because of the results. So we're super glad you're here. And I'm going to turn it over. We are going to ask everybody to mute. So we're going to do that first. Okay. And we're going to turn it over to Brianna Michael, who is she doesn't like when I brag about her, but I'll just say this. She is a 7-figure earner. Annual earner in the industry, and she is truly remarkable, an incredible leader. But when she started, she was too scared to open the kit that her box came in. So I love that story. Brianna, tell us how you got here, and then take it away on the ingredients. Thanks for being on.
Oh gosh, how I got here it was through like making a lot of mistakes. That's how we all get here. And yeah, she's right. When I first heard about this, I just had very little self-confidence and had never done anything like this before. Tried to find every reason I could to talk myself out of doing something like this. And in fact, when my box came, I stared at it, didn't open it. I stared at it for 2 weeks and I was like, I'm going to send it back. And then I went to a meeting to tell this very successful woman that had told me about this business that I was going to quit. And she held up her finger and she said, Brianna, if you could see yourself where I see you a year from now, you wouldn't be doing this. You wouldn't be quitting. And something about just the little bit of confidence that she had in me before I had it in myself just gave me the courage to go home and open up that box and pull the products out and start, playing with them and just letting other people try them. And, I think my inability to want to talk to people actually helped me in this business because I just would hand them the product and I would direct them to talk to somebody else. And that really is what we do. And so I really didn't say a lot, because I was too nervous to, and that really actually helped me. So if you're on here tonight and you're feeling the same way and you're like, oh my gosh, like I failed at these before, I can't do this, you're in good company because I was there with you. So I would rather say that I tried and I failed than I didn't try at all. But okay, you saw that incredible video that they spent almost $1 million, hired the producers who make videos for Toyota. And it's a really neat story because it was the number one product formulator in Asia, and he's the guy that companies would hire to create innovative products. And he was researching something called tiger grass because tigers would roll around in this because it would actually heal their wounds faster. And he had spent 20 years researching this tiger grass, had developed his own strain and technology of it with 12 different patents on the skincare alone, and was putting this on the skin, and it was rapidly healing the skin at the cellular level. Most products just sit on the surface of the skin. This went 7 layers deep at the cellular level, healing the skin. And of course, he is one of 6 scientists that has a government contract to be able to access something called energy lava water, where there's only 5 locations in the world that have this. And so he was actually taking this. He saw this as a wasted opportunity. He's the only scientist that is licensed to be able to use it in the cosmetics industry. So most products that you use, the one of the biggest products and one of the biggest ingredients is water, and it's distilled water, which is dead water. Well, he saw that as a wasted opportunity, so he uses the energy lava water, which you saw in the video, and it has unique minerals and frequencies in it that you can't even find on the earth anymore. And so he uses that in place of the distilled water. And then, of course, it has that now liposomal technology and the microfluidizer technology. That's what is makes it able to penetrate so much deeper. This is why when you have med spas and estheticians and doctors who are using this product, and it's actually perplexing to them because they're like, how are we seeing results so quickly? And it's because it's actually a cosmeceutical. So it's doing things that regular skincare can't do.
Oh, and thanks, Brianna. Now we're going to sneak in here with a little trivia question. So, for a prize, how many heart candies come in a single box of sweethearts? All right, let's see the guesses. Not 24, not 50, not 12. Nancy Boy,
How'd
B-O-Y.
she get that? How'd she know that?
She's a smart lady. Borzika. I'm butchering your name, Nancy. I apologize, but you are the winner. It is
You
30.
didn't just guess. That is innate intelligence and spirit intuitively speaking through you. So there must be
It
something magical
came
happening for you
through.
tonight.
Absolutely. Congratulations. Again, we'll put the email in the chat where you can claim your prize. And then we're giving away Riman products. So you can try some of the products. We call them Riman mystery products, and you'll be surprised and delighted with what arrives at your house. So Brianna, tell us a little bit more about the skincare.
Yeah, so you can see these are the two different skincare lines. So the top one with the black lids, it's a water-based line. So it's really great for most skin types if you're sensitive skin, acne prone. Now the bottom one, the white bottles, this is oil based. So this is really great for very, very dry skin, or if you're used to using an oil based skincare line, this is where you want to start. So our favorite part about this is that they're clean. It abides by the European Union standards. There's over 3,000 toxic ingredients that they ban from their products. So you can feel really, really good about what you're putting on your skin. And then, of course, does it work? Yes. You can see here, this is actually my forehead. And I have to say, um, my forehead looks even better. I mean, not to brag on my own forehead, but it looks better than even this secondary picture. So, and then you can see Judy. I mean, nothing trumps Judy's picture in the middle. She's in her 70s, and it took 10, 15 years off of her face. This is Sharon on the right. This is a friend of ours, and I know that it doesn't look real, but it's real because we know her and we're like Sharon, and she's blown away. She lives in Florida. She tried to get her pictures to match the lighting. Now, I will say this is after, I believe she took this after 10 months. So you can see what it's doing over time. I love the progress photos.
And I threw in some more different before and after pictures just so you can all get a vibe of like what's kind of going on here. You see texture, you see dark spots, you see the neck wrinkles, you see acne resolving, just really amazing skin repair.
Hmm. Yeah, it just blows me away. It's like Christmas morning every time we see a before and after picture, what they're going to come out with. I love Tim's on the right. Tim was a guy who had been very successful in the industry, swore he's like, I'm not doing skincare. And then, of course, he saw his results. People were commenting on his skin, wanting to get whatever products he was using. And he still said, well, I'm a guy. I don't want to do skincare. And then he was laying in bed one night and he said, wait a second. He said it was like a light bulb moment went off. He's like, if I'm laying here thinking, I'm not going to work the business, but I'm definitely going to purchase these products. And I'm a guy who isn't really into skincare. How many other people are saying the exact same thing? And so he realized there's a gold mine here, immediately signed up, and of course is doing incredible.
And let's hear from, speaking of people who are doing incredible, we have one of our many doctors. So I was trying to count the other day how many doctors and functional medicine practitioners and naturopaths and acupuncturists and really like I saw Dr. Lynn was on. I think Dr. Diaz was on. Dr. Hurt might be here. These are people who are top in their fields. And one of those people is Dr. Stephanie Rimka, top brain health specialist. And she is here to tell us a little bit about her Riman story and her Riman journey. Stephanie, Dr. Rimka, my friend, thank you for being here.
My absolute pleasure. And I'll add to not only is Brianna Michael an absolute powerhouse in network marketing and other places, she's just an absolutely lovely, heart-centered human being. And I'm so proud I got to know you. And one of the best things about I think this line of work or this industry, for those of you who don't know about it, if you've never done it, are the people you're going to meet. And I will probably cry because I have met some of my most favorite people in the world through this industry that I probably never would have met any other way. Because I'm a doctor that sits in office, with a blinder on, and you see patients and you see patients and you see patients and you see patients and you see patients. And the only people we interact with almost all day long are people who are paying to see us or people we pay to help us see people. So you can't really be friends with those people. It's just not appropriate for many reasons. So when I could say I have to be short because I have a very small part on this call, but I could do testimonials about the industry, the business, and how much value it's brought to my life from the people, from the connections, from the love and support, from the money, from the fun, from the like water cooler conversations I can't have all day, like when I exchange my hours for dollars seeing patients, right? There's that. Then there's also just what this skincare actually did for my face. I wasn't expecting it. I did not want to deal with it. I didn't want it. I was mad about it. I didn't want to like the product. I was like, oh my God, I've been seeing you guys. What is up with this? The only reason I even tried it, and I know spirit creates pain at times. I mean, I really like, listen, there's a painful situation that clearly you are sometimes redirecting my life path through something bad happening. And I had massive systemic cystic acne, 30 to 40 lesions all over my face. I have evidence of my medical esthetician filming saying, what happened to your face? I'm like, I know, right? That was hormonally induced. I'm 52 years old. So it started like 6 months ago, from just these wild swings in hormones, really big spikes in things and testosterone. So I had the androgenic testosterone induced acne, deep painful cysts that they were having to lance and inject with corticosteroids, you guys. It was awful. My self-esteem was devastated. My confidence was devastated. I'm having to layer on makeup. I'm not a heavy makeup person. I am on public stages all the time. I have a very face-forward career. All right. This was not a happy place for me. So I reached out to Jen Barsamian. I'm like, what is this stuff you guys are talking about? I'm like, ugh. Brianna sent me some products. Same way. I didn't want it. I didn't want to open it. I didn't want to use it. But what I was using, which is super clean and super great, and I was selling it and I liked it, I've been very happy with it up until then, except it was doing nothing for the 40 cysts all over my face and that I was makeuping all over the place and all stressed out about. So I washed my face and I put the stuff on. And I will tell you, at first I was like, what are you talking about? There's like 10 steps. I can't be doing all that. I'm not doing all the steps. I'm not doing all the steps. It's too much. Can't handle it. So they only sent me 4 steps. So I did the 4 steps. I did the minimum of what I was asked to do. I'm like, I'm not doing it. I put it on my face. I went to bed. I woke up. I looked in the mirror and I was in sheer shock. I was like, what is happening? You got to be kidding me. Because there was at least a 75% reduction in redness, swelling, size, and pain. Because those things hurt. If anybody's had cystic acne, it is not good. I've had a tremendous amount of it over my lifetime. I have a condition called sebaceous hyperplasia. I get massive cysts all the time. It's a thing I have to deal with. It's genetic. People think I have great skin. No, pumpkin. I just take care of myself. Okay. I actually have genetically bad skin. All right. So this did something. I did it again the next day. And then the next day, I was brought to tears out of joy and gratitude. So I made a video about it because if I was this happy in 2 days, somebody else had to know about it. And I remember telling Jen, I'm like, fine, I'm probably not going to build. I don't have time for this. I don't want to deal with it. I don't do skincare. Not what I'm known for. I'm a mental health expert. What am I going to talk about skin? Now here I am blowing up on TikTok talking about Botox and all the problems with that. So if I can save one person's face and one person's brains from the damage of Botox, and I know at this point I've saved thousands. So it had a personal impact on me. The products are extraordinary. Now going to Korea and drinking that Jeju lava water, bathing in that Jeju lava water. Brianna and I were in the same room bathing in this water. Listen, that's like a 3-hour conversation. This is sacred, holy, medicinal water. You have no idea. The fact that we are blessed by some magic on this plane of existence, that fairies and unicorns came in and somehow extracted this water from underneath the ocean so I could spray it on my face. It's a miracle. And I'm grateful that I can be a part of the company that's bringing the miracle to the rest of the world to not only reverse age my skin, but actually heal me from the inside out, like you have no idea. So I'm super happy to represent the products, be a part of this company, and be a part of this team in particular. And I encourage you to not only try the product, but if you want to be a part of a community and make any extra money, I'm not even going to talk about how much money I've made because it's a lot. I had to tell my accountant my 1099 today. And more is coming. That's just a start. So beauty and helping people feel better about themselves is a very easy sell because who doesn't want to feel better in their own skin? And everybody over 40 or 50, I'm in the 50 up club. We don't want the surgeries. We don't want the harsh chemicals. We don't want to burn and peel our face. Who wants that? This is a fraction of the cost. And you can love upon yourself to feel more beautiful from the inside out without any abuse or hurting yourself. So please check out that. I hope you win some tonight, but if you don't win, pull out the credit card and order some because you deserve it. You owe it to yourself. I'll tell you this. I did a customer appreciation party last night, and Jen, this one of my customers, she taught me about self-love last night. I said, you do what? She goes, oh, collagen masks. She says, I'm constantly checking my auto ship to see when they're coming. I said, well, how many masks do you do? She said, I do 3 a week. I said, yes, ma'am, you do. 3 collagen. So I went ahead and treated myself to a collagen mask this morning. I said, 3 a week. I'm being cheap with myself. I am not loving myself enough. I'm going to do more collagen masks. Thank you for teaching me that I can love myself by doing more masks. So let me add, I went, oh, I thought I did a good job of taking care of myself. She taught me a lesson. I was being cheap. Not going to do it again because I deserve the best. So there you go. There's my spiel. Thank you guys.
You do deserve the best. You do. And thank you for sharing that. And I want you guys to look at Michelle's comment too. She said she feels like her skin story is similar to your story, Dr. Stephanie Rimka, and her self-confidence has taken a terrible hit. And as you know, Stephanie was going through that as well. And that's what we do here. We help you to get your confidence back. We help you to get compliments. We are not just a skin repair system. We are a compliment getting machine. So Stephanie, thank you for sharing from your heart. We appreciate you. We're really glad you watched your face and used the stuff that day. And yes, Dr. Lynn, those masks are amazing. She's going to bump up her frequency too. I could not agree more. All right, let's get us back to the screen share. Pray for me. Nope, always happens. We have to see my incredibly messy desktop. There it is. All right, so we are going to head into our next segment here. So just a little bit quick about our team. And one of the reasons, Dr. Rimka alluded to the money that we're able to make here. And one of the reasons is because of the marketing that we have on this team, the marketing that the company is doing, the marketing that the company is going to be doing. They just keep getting better and better. So they believe in celebrity endorsements. And in South Korea, they have these videos that they've made with the top celebrities in Asia. So they've got the number one K drama, I think it's called, or the K, somebody tell me in the chat what it's called, the Korean movies and films. And this woman is the number one actress in the entire like Asian community. And they hired her to do the hair care video. In the US, they're in talks with Emma Stone's people to be a celebrity endorsement for Riman. If it's not her, it's going to be some other similar A-list celebrity. And this is Won Bin. He is the number one actor in Asia. He's like the Brad Pitt of Asia. I follow him on Instagram. He does Insulderm posts all the time. And he is 47 years old. So that is truly, look at that, the power of Riman, the power of Korean skincare in his face. And they're going to create beautiful ads like that right here in the US. Again, they're brand new here and they are just getting started. The other thing they did is they partnered with a company called Pentagram. You can look them up. They are the number one marketing, branding, and packaging firm in the entire world. And they do branding for the top brands, Louis Vuitton and Tiffany and Company, Alexander McQueen, Saks Fifth Avenue, like look, Rolls Royce, for gosh sakes, I think they do Bugatti. And now Riman. And it is because Riman is sparing absolutely no expense. And most of us who have been in the direct selling industry for a long time have never heard of a company doing this type of marketing and packaging and branding. And you are the beneficiaries of all of this. Okay, we're gonna move into a quick little trivia question. So in the movie Sleepless in Seattle, where do Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan meet for the first time? Let's see it in the chat. Dun, dun, dun. Cafe, Jennifer Ward, the Empire State Building. They meet at I think with the cafe, you might be thinking of When Harry Met Sally, maybe, but this is the top of the Empire State Building. Congratulations, Jennifer Ward. Please reach out to the email. I know you know that email to claim your prize. Congrats.
Okay, but what about the airport? Somebody did say the airport.
Oh, did they meet at the airport?
Well, they saw each other at the airport the first time. Now I want to go watch the movie.
They didn't meet at the airport though. They met and spoke, right? At the top of the
Okay.
Empire
Well,
State Building.
Jen's game, Jen's rules. I advocated for the airport. Sorry, Steve. I
Sorry,
might have to
Steve.
bring a TV over to Stephanie's house and we have to watch this movie.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to like make sure that I'm on the up and up. But that was the official answer. So congrats to who was it? Jennifer Ward, and we will get you that prize. All right, and I'm going to turn this over to Brianna to talk a little bit about what is coming here at Riman that we're so excited about.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is the next phase. So, what's interesting is, the owner of this company, we talked about how he's the number one product formulator in Asia, and he has mapped out a 100-year plan on how he wants to become the number one K-beauty brand in the world. So I'm telling you right now, he is not competing with the mom and pops Bergens of the world. He's not competing with the, New Skins or the Mary Kays. He is absolutely, his competitors are brands like Chanel, Dior, Lancome. And so his next phase of becoming the number one K-beauty brand is makeup. So this is actually rolling out in April. And so we are getting so close. They're rolling out different phases of it from lips to face to eyes. So we're going to see that come out this year. And it's just exciting because he's always innovating. He's always asking the question, how can I make this better? And so, one of the things you can see some of the colors that are coming, but another thing that's coming is, they use a 4D cushion foundation. Well, what is 4D cushion? It basically makes your makeup look like it's been airbrushed or professionally done. And there's a brand called La Mer. They sell a 4D cushion at Neiman Marcus. It costs $150. And this will have that technology without that price point. I don't think I could pay that much for my foundation. We also, okay, this is what's interesting is most companies have a hero product and then they have other kind of filler products that they put in around that hero product. What's interesting is this K-beauty brand has a whole separate hero product line, which is the Bodolab line. Now, this is hair care, and what happened is they were actually studying something called desert algae because they were like, okay, how can this algae survive in such hot, extreme temperatures? And when they were studying it, they found an ingredient called loleolide that was actually strengthening the hair follicle. So they've done clinical trials in Korea that show how this statistically strengthens and grows the hair. This is like skincare for your scalp. No joke. And when you use the products, you'll use the water treatment, which is what we would call conditioner. But I thought I was going to hate it. I love a really thick conditioner. And this literally, you shake it, it sounds like water and it comes out. It's like magic in the shower. It comes out and emulsifies and heats up in your hair. Your hair feels like silk. So if you have thinning hair, dry hair, brittle hair, you just want fuller hair, you definitely want to get your hands on this. Now, my husband uses that hair oil as a beard oil, and he doesn't have any more flaking off of his beard. I use it for my ends just to put, help heal split ends, help heal the cuticles, help get rid of frizz. And you can see here, this is our friend Brian in the middle, and you can see how just after a few weeks, his hair is a lot fuller. And then, of course, this is skincare for your body. And I don't take that lightly when I say that. So this body cream uses hyalocollagen in it. So it's a mix of hyaluronic acid and collagen. And this is actually repairing the skin. There was a woman who came and met us in California, and she had not worn a dress or shorts in 20 years because she was ashamed of her legs, was using the body cream, and it actually helped repair the skin on her legs because it helps repair dry, cracked skin. I think we have a picture. So you can see the crepey skin. She was wearing a dress. She was so proud to show her legs because of how it healed. And so this really is just more than just body cream. And then we also believe in internal beauty. So this is beauty from the inside out. We stop producing collagen around age 25. Every year after, you become more and more deficient. There's actually 28 different types of collagen in the body. This is a type 1, and the reason why they chose that is because it's the most beneficial for the hair and the skin. Now, an added bonus to this also is an immune booster. So I will say, I have been around some sick people this winter and have not caught it, and I'm taking these daily, and it does have glutathione and selenium, vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, biotin, the collagen. And so I'm just going to give these credit because normally I would have gotten the flu at some point, but I'm not getting sick anymore now that I'm taking these.
And the Jeju lava energy water, right?
Oh,
There is,
right.
which is
Yeah.
these are minerals that we don't have access to on the planet Earth any longer. So if you think about 400,000 years ago, the minerals that were on the planet versus now what we're getting with soil depletion and everything, like you are putting optimal nutrition into your body. It's so cool. And Brie, can you talk just quickly about the gut health supplement? We don't have a slot for that. as you're enjoying trying to not cough and probably.
Well, you made me thirsty when you were talking about the energy lava water. We were so
So
spoiled.
good.
When we were in Korea, we had water bottles of the energy lava water, and everyone was like feeling great. And then we were trying to figure out how to smuggle them home, and we couldn't. But okay, so yeah, there's a Deep Talk Plus where it's basically these pellets. So think more, Eastern medicine, and you drink 15 ounces of water with it. Well, they expand 40 times their size and they gently scrape the sides of the intestinal wall and gently clean you out. Well, why is it important to be cleaned out? One, we absorb nutrition through our intestinal wall. So you want to make sure you're cleaned out and regular to stay healthy, absorb more nutrition. When you're absorbing nutrition, what does that do for your hair and your skin? It makes it radiate and glow even more. So that's the whole goal here. That's why that's a part of the beauty brand. So they believe it's part of that inner health.
Thanks, Bree. And then on this team only, we're going to shift gears a little bit and talk about our team and why we're so special. And Brianna created this for us. This is a personalized funnel. So it is a skin quiz. And yes, there is a skin quiz on the Riman website. However, that skin quiz gives people massive amounts of sticker shock because it's recommending about 10 products that cost hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So Brianna has created a beautiful quiz that makes reasonable product recommendations, and people can buy them. They are sent directly to your website to purchase their products. Now, over the course of the next 30 days, they will get an email every 5 to 7 days. It's a gorgeous crafted email with before and after pictures and very compelling reasons as to why someone would want to use the skincare. And every time that email goes out, it links them to your website. If you were going to build something like this, or hire somebody to build something like this for you, it costs about $3,000, and we get it on this team only. Another thing we get on this team only, thank you very much, Brianna, is a training website from scratch. Step one, I had a new gal enrolled today. She is a very busy naturopath. She does not have a lot of time to learn an entire new system. I sent her this website, and I am very confident in sending this to her, in knowing everything she needs to know to do her business is on this website. And it is so easy to get through on this team only. One of the reasons I believe that we have the fastest growing team in the entire company. Real quick on the comp plan, they pay us very well, and we get to hold our rank. So if you've ever done direct selling, you know that you get to a rank, and then the next month you go down to 0 and you have to earn back to your rank. So here, when you hit these ranks, the manager gets you a 20% payout plus a 5% free products. Senior manager, you get 25% payout plus 5% on your entire team plus 5% of free products. Once you hit those, you hold them for life. You never drop back down. You always get that higher pay grade. They pay 90% on the dollar. I was with a company for 11 years that paid 70% on the dollar. It's very unusual in direct sales to find a 90% payout, which is pretty remarkable. And they pay, when they're doing commissions, 61% of what they're bringing in goes back into commissions. That is also very high. Most direct selling companies are, 40 to maybe 50%. So it's one of the reasons that we're growing so fast. People are making good money. You never start at 0 every month. If you're working, if you're bringing in sales, you are never going to drop down to 0. We have something called rolling volume. We'll explain all of that to you if you decide to get involved with us. And there are no required auto ships, no minimum purchases, no monthly purchases, no annual purchases, no purchases required. You're going to want to buy the products because you want to have the results, right? Because people look at your face and you want to be able to be a walking billboard for the products. However, no requirements whatsoever. The average customer orders 8 to 9 times per year. We see it. When they get that skincare, they get it on their face. They get so excited. They come back and they ask us what else we have. What else could tell me about the hair care? Tell me about the body care. It is all so remarkable and different. And that is the Korean skincare difference with their incredible ingredients. So to join us, it is $20 to become an affiliate. That's it. They'll ask you again next year if you want to renew with your $20. Then you can select a starter kit that works best for your budget. Although we do recommend stretch yourself and get the best kit that you possibly can, because what you start with is your joining story. And people are going to ask you for the rest of your Riman career, what did you get? So you want it to be a good joining story. And whatever you buy, those volume points count towards your first promotion. So for some people, especially if you have a location, especially if you've been in direct sales before, if you know that you're going to build this big, what I did, what some other top leaders did, we came in and we bought 4 big starter kits because we knew we were going to use those products to share with others. I'm constantly doing parties and vendor events and meeting with people, right? And I immediately promoted to the senior manager level. That's what our top folks do. And they get that higher commission right off the bat because they know they're going to keep it for life. If that is not in your budget, do not even worry about it. We teach you how to get there with or without the purchase. But I always like to mention that that is available. So, and it's $20 to join here in the US. In Canada, it's free to join. There is no joining fee. Yes, the opportunity is available. Thanks, Michelle, because you reminded me to mention Canada, because it is available in both the US and Canada and several other countries as well. So join us by Friday at midnight, by tomorrow night at midnight. Make the decision to join us, and you will get a personalized mentor call with one of our top 7-figure. This team has many 7-figure earners, so you'll be able to meet with one of them and they'll go over getting your business started. They'll help you make a strategy and they'll help you with the next steps to get yourself moving. Can we join from Australia? We can talk about that. So reach out to the person who invited you. We have people from Australia on this very team. Brianna, tell us a little bit about the trips and what they offer there.
Yeah, we're going to Cabo next, which is so exciting. You know, we do, like I said, we like to work and we like to make money, but we like to have even more fun. And just what Stephanie was talking about, the relationships that we build here, you know, this is honestly more than just a job, it's a community. And when we go to these resorts and we spend time together and we eat, you know, tacos and margaritas and lay on the beach and have fun and you know, dance and just the culture. And I've made some of my best friends from this industry that have honestly turned into family. And so that's what it's all about, is just helping other people. If you help enough other people get what they want, then in turn you'll get what you want.
Now we're going backwards. Just to quickly recap, I think we've beaten this dead horse into the ground, but it's actually 2.5 billion in Korea, which is a tiny country the size of Indiana. They've now done over 3 billion, by the way, since arriving here in North America. They are a privately held company. They are completely debt free. You guys, they're able to pour money into things. So if there is any sort of an issue, they will spend money to fix that issue. We're about to get a new multi-million dollar system that they've put together. And we already have a fine system, but this is going to be a next level system. They have 13, 20-year patents that are all company owned. Most people see results on the skincare in 5 days. The average customer orders 8 to 9 times a year. They pay 90% on the dollar. No minimum orders, no required rep orders, no required auto ship. You never drop back to zero. You always have rolling volume. We didn't even talk about the global revenue share, but you get a little percentage of the billions of dollars, which is really cool. You earn your way to that rank and we can help you get there. We'll talk to you about that if that's something you're interested in. You also get check matched on leaders that you promote up through your team, personalized funnels only on this team, training website only on this team, celebrity endorsements, and world-class, first-class marketing. So, somebody said, I can't reach out because it was Steph Remka. Ha ha. All right. That's all right. We'll get you. We'll get you. Don't worry. So we are moving. We are grooving. We are growing so fast. We can't even believe the numbers of the people that are coming in. It's so cool to watch. It's so cool to be a part of. So get in now. Don't sit back and wait on this. Don't pause. Just go. You will not regret it. And maybe a year from now, if you don't, though, you look back and say, oh my gosh, I wish I joined Riman at the beginning before anyone had heard of it, right? It's called First Movers Advantage. Thank you so much for being here. Brianna, thank you. Do you have any closing parting words? Did you see anybody winning the chat? It looks like Stephanie Rimka has won the chat for the for the most.
I know, the most active for sure.
Congratulations, Stephanie Ribka. You are the most active in the chat.
Yeah, right.
I see
Follow me for more social media winning tips.
Jen
It's
Ward.
just called engagement, you guys.
No, it is. You've done a lot for sure. And Jennifer Ward, you're winning a prize. So just let Paul know that you were engagement and the prize. Congratulations to you. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night. Any parting words, Brianna or Dr. Rimka?
Thank you for coming. Happy
Come to
Thanksgiving.
Cabo with us.
Yeah, right?
Or Vegas?
Yeah, we're going to Vegas. Yeah, that. Okay. Just saying, you know what we should have shown? We should have shown the video. We have this penthouse suite in Vegas,
Mm.
and we're having a team party. It's hosted for all of our team to just come so we can love on them, give gifts, give food, just hang out, take pictures. And, it's not too late to be there. We'd love to have you there, join us. But we do have to have your name on a list because your name has to be on the list to get into the building. But this thing it's over 4,500 square feet, if that tells you anything, overlooking the strip in Vegas. It's going to be next level.
Be there with us. We would love to have you. Everybody, thank you so much for your time. Thanks, Stephanie. Thanks, Brianna. You guys are the best. Have a great night, everybody. Bye.